about you, but when I get in from being out at the beach all day, I think it's the sea air or something, and when I get home I'm hit with like an overwhelming wave of tiredness, and I had to just pass out. So I'm actually filming the rest of this video the next day. But I finished the sketchbook pages that I sort of started to show you, and let's go through them. Let's have a look at what I drew on the beach. So these are the first few pages in, it is a Royal Talons art creation sketchbook. So this is my new sketchbook. So this is kind of me breaking it in basically. I'm not sure what I think of the paper just yet. It seems a little bit like, almost like printer paper, but thicker. It's making my pens act a little bit weird. This is what I do on the first page of every sketchbook. Please excuse me being illiterate. With the copying markers, it desaturates them and gives them a slight grainy texture, which is maybe a sign of low quality paper, but I think it actually is quite a cool effect. So anyway, yeah, that's what I've been working with. This is me being basically figuring out whether or not I like the paper. Okay, so I drew this on the train. This is my little outfit of the day. And basically, yeah, this is what I just said. I'm not sure about the paper just yet. Okay, so when I got to the beach, as you saw from the video, it was super grey and super sea fret is the word. It was really misty and grey. Which was really atmospheric, but it was also very, very cold, and it meant that I kind of struggled with the colours a little bit. The pens I packed with me were very like shades of like blue and green because I thought, you know, it's the beach, but there was actually very little blue to work with. So I've actually done a slightly like green-grey sky, which I actually think has fairly been effective. These are the dogs I met as well. So when I was sitting and drawing, absolutely loads of dogs came up to just like check what I was doing and sniff me. So I did make some friends. This was I think it was a Labradoodle, and I had my bag open next to me while I was drawing, and she kept dropping her ball inside the bag. So my bag is full of sand, but I threw it for her and it was nice. We had a little moment. And these are some various wildlifes I saw. There were some moon jellyfish. I think you saw that in the video as well. I think they might have been dead, to be honest, but they were very, very cool and interesting anyway. And various birds. Herring gulls are like the bad boys of the beach. They are the ones that, you know, will nick your chips and push you over and call you an idiot. But oyster catchers I really love. They're super sweet. They keep themselves to themselves, you know, they mind their business, and they're really, really beautiful to look at. We have got some shells, we've got some seaweed, we've got some interesting seaweedy rocks going on here. And this is when it's starting to brighten up a little bit. So the sky's cleared up, the shades of blue started to come out. And it's, I don't know, I think it's less popular than Portobello and the main kind of beach of Edinburgh because it's never so busy when we go there. It's always nice and lots of space for the dog to walk around, lots of, you know, I can sit and draw without feeling too sort of like in the middle of a crowd. It's nice. And another really quirky thing about this beach as well is that the houses of the town, they just face straight onto the beach. This must be terrible in high tide. I've never seen it in high tide, but this must be slightly alarming during a storm, but on a beautiful clear day, it's absolutely lovely. I imagine like living here and just stepping out onto the beach and the water's over here. Absolutely wonderful. But yeah, that's everything I drew on the beach. At this point I started to get cold and my bum was wet from sitting on the sand and I needed the loo, so I cleared off at this point. But I'm really glad I went. I think it's important to fit in, you know, en plein air drawing into your life if you're an artist, because illustration as a career involves a lot of sitting inside on your own basically, and it's important to remember that you're part of the world, you know, you can go out there and be with nature and interact with it and experience it. Like, I wouldn't have seen these jellyfish, I wouldn't have met these dogs if I just shut myself indoors all day. And yeah, I'm really glad I did. I'm gonna try and do this a little bit more regularly, you know, like have a little like self-drawing date. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been really, really fun. And I shall see you in, well, I've been trying to do a video every 2 weeks, so ideally I shall see you in 2 weeks for the next video.